Hi, I'm Iso. I'll be guiding you through your Vinyasa practice today. A few quick things before we begin. I invite you to take ownership of your space. So if you need to grab a block, light a candle, open a window, anything that makes you feel more at home and secure here, take a moment and do that. Another thing, this is not my practice, this is your practice. So listen to me, but listen to your body first. As we flow today, I'll provide modifications and options. Do what feels right in your body. This is not a practice of force, it's a practice of patience. So when you're ready, we'll begin in child's pose. Knees spread wide, big toes together. Hips sink back towards the heels, forehead to the mat, palms extend forward. Here, begin to draw some awareness to the breath, just noticing as it flows in and out of the body. Noticing where the breath flows, where it fills, maybe where it's not around. So beginning in child's, we take a moment to draw our awareness to the breath, noticing where it takes up space within the body, noticing where maybe the breath isn't reaching, those tight, dark corners of the body. Become aware of those spaces, and then breathe into them. Draw your attention to those areas, and consciously deepen and elongate the breath. The way that you're going to deepen the breath is you need to make space for more air to enter. So blow out more air than you think you have, creating a vacuum within the body, and then draw in the air, filling up more space, expanding in the front, sides, and back, 360-degree expansion of those tight, dark areas. Begin to engage your Ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose, constricting the back of the throat, creating an audible oceanic sound. Exhaling, keeping that constriction in the back of the throat, lips sealed like you're fogging up a window. This breath creates heat in the body, creates rhythm, pattern, things that will help you to stay centered as we move through this practice. Take several more breath cycles here. We'll go for 3. In deep, out slowly with control, striving to make the breath more regular. One more breath cycle here, filling up more than you have before. Letting it all go. And then we'll meet for a moment in neutral tabletop. Shoulders stacked over the wrists, knees stacked over the hips. And then we'll just sit the hips back and come to seated on our knees. And we'll take care of our wrists. So our wrists are an ellipsoid joint. So they move 4 directions. They flex, extend, adduct, and abduct. So take a moment and just roll your wrist around, making sure to stretch in all 4 directions. If you're taking circles, roll the other direction. And then we'll switch it out here. Taking care of our joints. And then moving into the rest of the body. On your own time, we'll meet back in neutral tabletop, taking some time to stretch out the calves. So extend your right leg back, pressing down through the ball of the foot, stretching through the calf and even the bottom of the foot. If you'd like, you can press back so much that your front knee rises off the ground slightly, taking a slight lift in the hips and setting it back down. When you're ready, we'll switch that out. Extend the left leg back, pressing back into the ball of the foot, feeling a stretch along the whole back side of the left leg, maybe allowing that right knee to lift off the ground and the hips to rise. Take one more breath, and then draw that knee back into your neutral tabletop, moving into some cat-cows. On an inhale, lift your chin, lift your tailbone, belly drops. Exhale, empty the stomach, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. The middle spine is the highest point of your body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Gaze draws up. Exhale. Tuck the tailbone. Curl it under more than you have before. Contracting the lower abdomen. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. You're going to stay in cat. Tuck your tailbone more than you have before. Allow your mid-spine to rise a little bit higher. And then sink your hips back, allowing the weight of your tailbone to draw you. Nothing else is moving you back, just the weight of your tailbone and gravity working in conjunction. Curl your tailbone more, hips sink more. Lower abdomen contracts, drawing your belly button toward your spine, making space in the low back. We spend a lot of time sitting, contracted over our phones, driving, and we hold a lot of weight in our low spine. So take a moment to breathe there now. Filling up, exhale, tailbone heavy. Inhale, draws you forward into your neutral tabletop. From here, we'll roll out the hip joints. So right knee hovers off the ground. Extend your knee out to the side and draw circles with your knee. Starting small, growing bigger. Switch direction. Knee draws to the ground. Take a breath here. Inhale, left knee lifts. Circles on the other side, opening up through the hip joint. The hip joint's a ball and socket joint. So it rolls around kind of like a mortar and a pestle. Draw that knee back down to the ground. Big breath in here. Open up the mouth, make a sound, let it go. Draw your left palm in front of your nose. And on an inhale, we'll extend the right arm out to the side, twisting up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Top arm can extend forward or take a half bind if that feels right in the body. Inhaling, finding space in the low belly. Exhale, maybe feeling a little bit more of a revolution in the lumbar spine. Draw the left palm in towards the face. Inhale, draws that right arm back skyward. Exhale, bring it back down to the mat. We'll switch sides. Inhale, left arm lifts, rotating through the low spine. Exhale, tuck that arm underneath, thread the needle. Whichever variation you took on the other side, take it on this one. Taking care to find balance. In the practice of yoga, we reach toward equilibrium, balance, coherence. Right palm draws back in towards the face. Inhale, left arm lift high. Exhale, draw back down to the mat. From here, we'll begin to wake up the core, moving into sunrise, sunset. Listen carefully. Gaze is slightly ahead of you. On an inhale, you'll lift your right arm, opposite leg, left leg, focusing more on length than height. Exhale, crunch your elbow to your knee. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, crunch, squeezing through the core. Inhale, reach a little bit further, both with the foot and the hand. Exhale, crunch. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Back to your tabletop. Taking a moment to rock the hips from side to side, feeling how things are shifted before moving to the other side. On an inhale, you reach with your left arm, right leg. Exhale, crunch it and squeezing through the core. Inhale, reach length, not height. Exhale. stretches out. Exhale, crunch. Awesome job, guys. From here, we'll stay in the tabletop for a little bit. You can draw circles with your hips. Maybe you rock from side to side. Find some organic movement. Again, your practice, not mine. You can take barrel rolls here. Anything at all. Move organically for as long as you wish. Next, we'll come into a puppy dog pose. So hips are still stacked over the knees. Press down to the tops of your feet. And then we'll extend the arms long in front, drawing the forehead down to the mat, creating a soft curve in the lumbar spine. What you want to feel here is you want this space where your ribs meet to feel heavy, like it's drawing down towards the mat. That's what will get you that really juicy curve in the low spine. If you're looking for more, you can draw your chin to the mat. Send the breath to the area right above the sits bones in the back, creating space there, allowing that curve to soften with each exhale. Two more breaths. Shift the hips forward. We're coming into a Sphinx pose. So forearms will be planted parallel like the number 11. Your elbows might want to poke out to the sides. Draw them in. Shoulders are away from the ears, pressing down through the forearms, through the palms. Shoulder blades pitch behind you like you're pitching a penny. Tops of your feet press into the mat. Then the hands, you're really pressing through the inner palm. Through the index finger, the thumb, and the meat of the palm. So much so that maybe the outer edges of your hands begin to curl off the mat like the edge of a piece of paper. Inhale, you grow tall, like a puppet string is lifting you through the crown of your head. Exhale, maybe the hips grow a little bit heavier. One more inhale. Now to exhale, sit the hips back, coming into a child's pose, just as we began. Taking a brief moment here to integrate. Use your breath to explore areas of the body where maybe there's heat, where there wasn't when we began. Maybe wiggling a little bit, making it feel good in your body. Take two more breaths here. And filling up, expanding 360 degrees like a balloon. Exhaling, letting all of that go. One more time. Inhale, filling up. This time opening the mouth, letting something go. Take your time to come into the first downward facing dog of class. First thing we'll focus on here is the hands, okay? Fingers are spread wide. Still pressing down through the inner side of the hands, the index, the thumb, and the meat of the palm there. You want to extend through the elbows, making sure that they're long. Shoulders away from the ears. Armpits are stretching back towards your hip crease. In the feet, you want to be sure that the heels are pressing down towards the mat. You can take a moment and bend into each knee. Find some movement here. Maybe you lift one leg, step it behind the other. Just moving how your body wants to be moved. Take a few breaths, move around here. Again, first down dog of class. Maybe it's your first movement really of the day. So be patient with your body. Then we'll meet the static down dog and allow our breath to give us security here. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, come high on your toes, bend your knees, tippy toe, as small steps as you can, as slow as you can, all the way to the top of your mat, coming into a forward fold. Feet can be about hip width here. Sway from side to side, grabbing opposite elbows, maybe walking the hands to each side on the ground. Feeling space created in the backs of the side body, in the love handle areas, in the low spine. Putting space between the vertebrae and the lumbar. Really stretching out here, becoming bigger than we were before. From here, we'll roll up as slowly as you can. Low spine moving first as each vertebrae stacks on each other. With zombie arms, so arms are limp, fingers hang down. As you rise up to the top, arms will lift all the way above your head. Shoulders will externally rotate as you bloom, coming into cactus arms, tucking the chin, broadening through the collarbones. Feeling an opening in the heart space. From here, you'll inhale the arms back up, dropping the left arm down to the side, reaching up and over with the right. Side body stretch. Inhale, space grows between the rib cage. Exhale, reach over to the side a little deeper. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, switch it out slowly. Exhale, reach, push that left hip a little bit over, feeling the outer edge of the left foot down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take a soft bind behind the back, fingers interlace, fists pull down towards the mat, shoulder blades pinch together, chest lifts on the inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Maybe you tick-tock your wrists from side to side, taking care to press your fists up, and maybe they reach over your head. Be patient with the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, draw your palms back down to the mat. Step back into a high plank. Okay, really the first time you've been here today. What you want to focus on is being long in the back of the neck. Ground is reaching, kind of being magnetized towards the front of the room. Engage through the low abs, belly button. It's like there's a thread drawing through it towards your spine. Engage the glutes, the hamstrings, broadening through the shoulder blades. You can inhale, and on the exhale, knees drop down to the mat. Bend the elbows, keeping them tucked in as close as you can to the rib cage. Exhale, inhale, draw the sternum forward. Cobra pose. Again, pressing through the mat. Now to draw your shoulders away from your ears. And take some neck rolls here. First, just draw small circles with your nose. And if you want more, you can begin to roll your head around on your shoulders. Notice where this feels really sticky. And spend some more time in those areas, filling them up with breath, with light, with expansion. Switch direction. Tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Squeeze the very tops of your thighs, those places right underneath your hip bones. Squeeze those, that will allow you to lift your tailbone a little bit higher. Press out of the mat, drawing energy in towards the center of your mat from your palms and your heels. Take a breath. Inhale. Inhale, high on your toes, bend the knees, step 1, 2, front of the mat, feet hip distance, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up again, zombie arms like a willow tree, lifting up, fingers lift. Then balloon, shoulders externally rotate, cactus arms, maybe the gaze goes up this time. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, side body stretch, reaching over to the left side. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach as tall as you can towards the sky. Exhale, take a soft bind. Maybe interlace your fingers. Switch one finger down, one finger up. Just switch it up. One more inhale. Chest broadens. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips slowly, feeling the hamstrings pull. Take an inhale, and an exhale, palms drop down to the mat. Step back, 1, 2. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips lift up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a big breath together. Inhale, take as much air in as you can. Open up. Inhale, high on the toes. Bend the knees, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up with lazy arms. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take a bind. Inhale, lift the chest, drive the fist down. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down to the mat. Step back. We'll move through that sun style variation once more on our own. Exhale, bend elbows. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here before you begin. And then move on your own. One breath, one movement. Upon that sequence's completion, we'll meet at down dog. You always have an option for a child's pose. Take a water break at any time during class. If you feel like you just want to move authentically, organically in a way that I'm not guiding, that's your choice as well. You have the freedom. From here, come high on your toes, bend the knees, and then we'll roll forward like a wave into a high plank. We're going to really fire up the core here. So engage the glutes, engage the low belly. Then we're going to tap opposite shoulders. So you'll lift your right palm off the ground, tap your left shoulder. Exhale, plant it down. Inhale, other side. Exhale. Keep the core as tight as you can here. We got 2 more each side. 1 more. Awesome job, guys. From here, we're going to roll in the side plank, Vashisthasana. Plant the left hand down heavy, then roll over on the outer edge of your left foot. Hip stack, shoulders stack, feet stack. You have an option for a forearm down here or the bottom knee down. From here, we're going to reach under. Just take an inhale. And on the exhale, reach your arm forward and then reach down underneath your core. Inhale, high. Exhale, reach. Inhale, high. One more. Exhale, reach. From here, hover your top leg briefly, bend the knee, then dip your toe down into the water underneath you. Flip dog. Hips lift high, pressing down through both feet. Gaze can be to the front of your mat. You can inhale. On an exhale, we'll flip back over, drawing the knee to the nose, stepping to the front of the mat, lowering the back knee down into low lunge. Shoot a break here. Take a breath. Palms draw to the front knee. Take a breath. And what are we looking for here in low lunge? We're squeezing both glutes, especially the back glute, and pressing down to the top of that foot. You may have a tendency here to have your right hip poking out a little bit. See if you can draw it back in, drawing up tall, feeling like you're straight rooted on top of the earth, perpendicular. Inhale, arms lift up. Keeping your shoulders plugged into the sockets, see if you can inhale your fingertips a few more millimeters to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, palms down to the mat. Step back, lower down into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. You're feeling hot here. You can exhale out of your mouth, let some of that heat go. Inhale, come tall on your toes, bend the knees, wave forward into high plank. You know where we're going, okay? 5 on each side, opposite shoulder taps. Inhale takes you up, exhale plants the palms back. 2, 3, 4, one, down. Catch your breath. From here, side plank on the other side. Be heavy down through your right palm. Option for the bottom knee down or forearm. Lift up. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, reach forward and underneath the core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. Reach. Inhale. Top left hovers, knee bends, toe dips into the water. Flip dog. Inhale, you'll flip back over slowly with control. Press the knee to the nose, step to the top of the mat. Back knee plants, low lunge, palms, the top of the knee. Take a breath here. Squeeze your back glute. Press down to the top of your back foot. If that left hip is poking out, bring it back in. Inhale, lift the arms high. Leg to the side body, slight tuck in the tailbone. See if you can keep your shoulders plugged in. Fingertips lift a couple more millimeters to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Palms down to the mat. Step back. Option for vinyasa, option for a child's, or straight to down dog. Now I take child's here. We'll take 5 big breaths. Cultivate some awareness in the body. Where are you warm? Hopefully you're not cold anywhere, but if you are, look at that spot. Breathe some breath there. We're going to move into our flow, okay? So we'll move through on both sides, about 3 breaths per pose. Go and move through again, 1 breath, 1 movement. That will guide you. And the last time through, move flow together. No cues, just you, your body, movement. So meet me in a down dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, press your knee to your nose. Step, heel, toe, top of the mat. In a low lunge, take care to have your hips squared. Maybe draw a thumb to your right hip crease and draw it back. Inhale, lift up into crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Take a look down. Can you see your front big toe? If you can't, slide that knee out a little bit more. Press down strong through the ball of your back foot. Back knee is straight, heel is high. Inhale, grow tall through the side body. Exhale, feel rooted through the earth. Inhale. Exhale, palms to heart center. Take one more inhale here. And on the exhale, we'll move into a prayer twist. Tucking the elbow on the outside of the front thigh. Pressing the palms together. See if you can roll that top shoulder back a little bit more. Stacking the shoulders right on top of each other. And your next exhale, your top arm will reach back for your back glute or hamstring. And then on an inhale, exalt, bringing the chest to face the front of the room. Really creating length in the left side body here. Taking care not to dump into the low spine. One more inhale. Exhale, swivel the back heel down, coming into a warrior two. What are you looking for here? You're looking to be heavy in the outer edge of your back foot. Take another look at your front big toe. If you can't see it, slide that knee out just a little bit, squeezing the inner thighs together. More inhale and exhale. Inhale, star pose, straighten it out. Good inhale, exhale, palms to heart center, going down to goddess. Toes out, heels in, tailbone heavy, heavy as hell, like there's a kettlebell hanging from it. Drive your knees behind you, opening up through the hips even more. More breath, inhale. Inhale, back to star briefly. Exhale, tap the heels out, in forward at the hips, forward fold. Take some time here to move, maybe bending into one knee, bending into the other. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows or reaching behind you. Inhale, half lift. Plant the right palm in front of you. And then bend the left elbow, coming into an easy twist. Elbow bent. So it's like you're clearing through a crowd with your elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your palms to the front of your mat, turning your toes to face the same direction. Step back, move through your Vinyasa Flow. Big breath here. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Open up, let it go. Alright, inhale, left heel high. Exhale, crunch your knee to your nose, step, heel, toe to the top of the mat. Just like the other side, take a moment to square out the hips using the left thumb to draw that hip crease back. On your next inhale, we'll lift up to crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Knee is stacked over the heel. Heel is high over the back big toe. Hips are square, tailbone slightly tucked, knitting the ribs together, engaging through the core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, feel Mother Earth beneath you. Inhale, draw the palms to heart center. Take a prayer twist over to the other side. Draw that top shoulder back a little bit. On your next exhale, top arm grinding towards the front of the room. See if you can straighten out that back leg just a little bit more, pressing down to the ball of your foot, squeezing the inner thighs together. Inhale, exhale, land in warrior two, hang the back heel. A lot of times in warrior two, we have a tendency to lean forward. If you're feeling that, use your core to draw you back, heavy through the outer edge of the back foot. One more breath. Inhale to start. Exhale, settle down into goddess pose. Again, there's a kettlebell hanging from your tailbone, pulling you down towards the earth. One more breath. Inhale, start for a moment. Exhale, heels go out, feet are parallel. Exhale, forward fold. Hang out here for a little bit. Your next inhale, halfway lift, plant the left palm, using your elbow as the mover. Elbow your way through the crowd, revolution through the low bar spine. Inhale. Exhale, palms back down to the mat. Walk to the front. Toes going the same direction. Step back. Lower down to your chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Option for your child's here. We're going to move through this one breath, one movement. I will guide you. Take care of the body. Engage everything that you can. Inhale, right heel goes high. Exhale, crunch, step to the top of the mat. Inhale brings us straight up into crescent pose. Exhale, palms through heart center, prayer twist. Land in it. Inhale. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, lifts you up, exalt. Inhale, taking a few more breaths here. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, forward fold. Sorry, goddess. Inhale, back to star. Exhale, this time we're forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palm. Inhale, elbow moves you. Maybe you extend all the way to the arm. Exhale, walk forward to the top of your mat. Step back, Vinyasa. Inhale, left heel goes high. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, palms through heart center. Prayer twist. Extra breath to stick it here. Then on an exhale, reach back. Inhale, lift you up, exalt. Exhale, pivot that back heel, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, sink down, goddess pose. Extra breath. Inhale, star. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left palm plants. Inhale, twist. Exhale, draw the palms back down to the mat. Walk forward. Vinyasa. So next time through is on your own. Take it one breath, one movement. Take anything else that might seem attractive right now. Just move, you love yourself. Inhale, we'll begin. both sides, take a child's pose. Stay with your breath. Maybe allowing the breath to roll you from side to side on your forehead, massaging that third eye center, the ajna chakra. You press down through your palms, strain your elbows so you get a bit more of a stretch in the lats, which can extend to the lower back, since everything is connected in the body. You are an integrated whole, not a bicep here and a tricep there. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Fill up. Let something go. Surrender. Option to stay right where you are. If it feels inviting, we're going to move into a peak series. Really brief. It's a little bit of a challenge. Meet me in a down dog if you are down dog. Here we go. Alright. Come high on your toes. Bend your knees. Option to step or jump to the top of your mat. Big toes together. Take a deep bend in the knees. Inhale, coming up in the chair pose. Tailbone is heavy. Tuck it slightly. Curl it underneath. Look down at your big toes. If you can't see them, sit back a little bit further. Inhale, we'll straighten through both legs, drawing the right knee into the chest. You can grab the knee and pull it in towards the chest, getting a tug in that hip joint. From here, grab the outside of that knee and externally rotate it slightly. Flex the foot. And here, again, your left hip might want to pop out. Draw it back in. And I want you to push your inner thigh towards your knee and feel that force. And I want you to pull in on the outside of your thigh from the knee towards the hip joint. That's where the energy is flowing. From here, you have an option to stay just as you are, or you can grab the big toe with your pointer fingers and extend to the side, coming into Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Straighten the knee, flex the foot, tall through the spine. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee, coming into tree pose. Now you can take tree down by the ankle, you can take it above the knee, or you can touch that foot crease and the edge of your foot into your hip crease. Remember the energetics of that leg, right? So the inner thigh is drawing away from the body, outer thigh drawing in, left hip pushing back. And you have a couple options here. You can either draw the outer edge of your foot into your hip crease for that tree variation. If that's not available, come and do a 4-figure pose. The right ankle glued above the left knee. Option to stay right here. If you'd like a challenge for coming into big toe stand. Listen carefully. As you bend forward at the hips, once you can see the ground, you can reach down, plant the fingertips. Once the fingertips are planted, you can bend through the knee, going high up to the toe. Tailbone is directly over the back heel, fingertips on either side, tall through the spine, engaged to the core. Maybe you draw one palm to heart center, maybe you draw the other one, and breathe. Play with this, challenge yourself, find your edge. And when you're ready, we'll press back up as we begin. If you need to plant the other foot, that is totally fine. Come to stand, shake that out.
That's all kinds of little muscles.
All kinds of little ones. Alright, reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, no vinyasa, straighten down dog. Come high on your toes, bend your knees, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take a deep bend to the knees. Inhale, reach up into chair pose. Exhale, sink deeper. Look down at your big toes. If you can't see them, sink back a little bit further. Inhale, exhale, tailbone heavy. Inhale, stand tall, bring the left knee into the chest. Take a moment, interlace the fingers around the knee, hug the knee into the chest, feeling a tug in the hip joint. From here, take your left hand to your knee, remove the right, and draw it out, externally rotating the hip. Again, you're going to feel the energy move away from your body along the inner thigh and towards the body along the outer thigh. Right hip resists the force of the left hip kicking in. From here, option to stay where you are or grab the big toe of the lifted foot with your pointer fingers and extend out to the side. Focus on the length of the spine here more than the extension of the leg. If you have a bent knee, it's totally fine. From here, inhale, draw the knee back in, coming into tree pose. You can take a tree pose with the foot down by the ankle, under the knee, or above the knee. Whatever feels good for you here. Palms to heart center. A couple options from here. Our final pose will be a big toe stand, but to get there, you have the option to take the edge of your foot into your hip crease, if that's available, or come into figure four with your ankle glued right above your knee. From here, you'll hinge forward at the hips, looking down towards the mat. Fingertips touch the ground, bend into your knee, coming high on the toe. Fingertips come out to either side. Play with removing one fingertip at a time from the ground, drawing them in the heart center. Maybe you get both palms to come in the heart center. Maybe not. Extend through the core and remember to breathe. Give it one more try here. Then when you're ready, we'll stand up just as we entered. If you need to drop that foot down, totally fine. Come to standing, shake that out, release. Then on the inhale, we'll reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. When you're ready, we'll bend into the knees. Come to sit. Hug your knees into your chest, growing tall through the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, come tall, proud chest, arms extend forward. From here, using the core, we'll slowly lower onto our backs, the lower vertebrae touching down to the mat first, one by one, until the middle back touches the mat, the shoulders, neck, and finally the head. From here, we will take a supine pigeon pose. Bring your right ankle, glue it on top of your left knee, reach through the triangle hole that you've created, and pull that knee straight back. If after you pull it back, you want to pull it down, totally fine. Use your elbow to push out on your right knee, creating some torque in that hip joint, a gentle twisting sensation. Every vertebrae should be pressing down into the mat. If you feel a gap or airspace behind your neck, tuck your chin in. If you feel air beneath your low spine, take a moment to inhale deeply into your low belly. And on an exhale, press that low spine into the mat. One more breath here. through that gap. Pull the legs straight back and then slightly down using your left elbow to push your left knee away from the body. Just as we did on the other side, taking care to get each vertebrae in contact with the mat, we're trying our best to do so. As we return again and again to our practice, we'll find that our body does go places that we've been training it to. It just takes some patience. One more breath here. Plant the feet down on the mat. Here, take a Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet are together, knees fall out wide. Maybe rock the knees from side to side here. Instead of feeling the knees fall down towards the mat, feel that same energy we felt in tree pose, of energy traveling away from the body along the inner thighs. So from the hip creases out towards the knees, pulling the knees gently apart from each other. When you do that, your knees will naturally fall closer to the earth. Without you trying, send them down. Carelessly, that's why I'm always tripping. I guess it's like electrolytes, you help me go the distance. Now to one more breath here. It's always been until the day we have to meet again. Inhale, we'll close the knees together. Exhale, hug them into the chest. Take a gentle supine twist. So inhale, arms extend to the side. Exhale, knees fall over to the right. Maybe the gaze goes to the left. Send your breath into that left shoulder. And on your exhale, see if you can help it to meet the mat. Breath. More here. Inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale, allow them to fall gently to the other side. Gaze goes to the right. Send your breath into the right shoulder, and on the exhale, allow it to get just a few more millimeters closer to the ground. Maybe it needs it. Accept where you are. On your next inhale, knees drop back to center. Tug the knees in one more time. Take legs up the wall or any other posture that's calling to you. You can meet us straight in Shavasana, corpse pose. Maybe take a plow. I like to draw circles in the air with my feet and legs up the wall. When you're ready, with patience, meet in Shavasana. Toes fall out to the side. Everything relaxes and dips into the earth. movements of the body, using the breath as an instrument of awareness. And without moving the body, send your awareness into just one finger and imagine what it would be like to move that finger. And send that thought into your other fingers one by one. And then, as we know, thought becomes reality. Make that happen. Wiggle the fingers just as you imagined. Wiggle the toes. Flex the feet. Roll the wrists around. Re-roll the neck from side to side. And draw the knees into the chest. Give them a gentle hug, finding compassion for your body, for the work it has done within the last hour. And roll onto whichever side is calling to you. Fetal pose, just as we began our evolution. Take your time pressing up into an easy seated pose. Keeping the eyes shut. Palms can come down on top of the thighs. Palms can face up if you'd like to receive some energy, or take any mudra of your choice. Let out your breath, let everything go. Take a big inhale in through the nose, up to the chest, up to the neck, even to the top of the head. Open up the mouth and let it go. We'll conclude our practice with a round of Om. Please feel free to join us at home and contribute your vibration. Let everything go. Inhale for Om. Feel that vibration hang in the air. Feel the energy that you've created. The teacher in me honors the student in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining us.